Hello, my name is Laure Parent. I'm the president of the French Society of Medical Physics, and I'm here to give you a tour of medical physics in France in 2024 on the occasion of the International Day of Medical Physics. I will start with some demographic data. There is about 900 medical physicists working in clinical facilities. For 3/4 of them, they work in radiotherapy, and the last quarter is divided between nuclear medicine and radiology or imaging, and only a small number of people, roughly 3%, work in research. I have to specify that on this graph, it's the number of people working. It's not, they are not all full-time, and usually in nuclear medicine or radiology or imaging, they are usually part-time. We are helped by dosimetrists and medical physicist assistant. Roughly, there are 400 dosimetrists helping with treatment planning in radiotherapy, and about 150 medical physics assistants helping us with machine and patient QA. What have we achieved in 2024? Well, first of all, as a scientific society, we have run 10 continuous education programs targeted to medical physicists covering radiotherapy, nuclear medicine, and radiology. We also ran an annual congress that gathered about 500 participants, and we have a number of working groups specified in medical physics, and also joint sessions in congresses with the national medical societies. So these first 3 points are kind of a business as usual. The new things started this year. First of all, the pair audits that we started in radiotherapy and radiology. In radiotherapy, we are involved with the radiation oncologist and the radiographers to perform the audits. In radiology, we're more in the steering committee. We're not actually performing the audit, but we give input on all the medical physics aspects. The other interesting achievement of this year is, are these 2 new steps in the medical physicist recognition as a health profession. So just as a reminder, in Europe, we have the Euratom directive laying down basic safety standards for protection against the dangers arising from exposure to ionizing radiation. That dates from 2013, and this was translated in France for medical physicists in 2017 when they became health professionals. But once this law is out, we still need a number of decrees to make it more specific. The first decree describes the mission of the medical physicist, and it was published this year in 2024, 7 years after the law, making us health professionals. It's quite a long process. And we also have, since this year, the legal requirement to register on the health profession registry. There are still other steps to be performed, mostly regarding the training for medical physicists, and this will be coming in the next year. Now, what are the specific needs in 2024 for medical physicists? Well, I think really medical physics, the big problem is that it does not officially exist in French university. So it can be translated into 2 sub-needs. The first one is we want to transform the degree into a state doctorate to be equivalent to medical doctors or pharmacists, because at the moment the current training it's 30 months with 40 months in clinical facilities, and it's accessible after a master degree, and the PhD is optional. And at the moment, we have a qualification degree that has no university equivalent. It's delivered by the INSTN. It works fine, but then we don't exist in universities. And I think the second need is to create university chairs in medical physics with joint position, meaning jobs that are shared between the hospital and university, really like, again, like doctors and pharmacists. What are the remaining challenges? We have a chronic understaffing due to the medical physicist expert shortage. In particular, we need more medical physicists in imaging and nuclear medicine. For that, we need to convince the authorities that there is not enough student trained to cover the actual need. Although we keep repeating it for several years now, when it comes to making the budget, somehow medical physicists are never top of the list, but we will keep repeating it until we have more people trained. And finally, there is a lack of recognition for the profession. It is slowly getting better, but there is still room for improvement. If you need to contact us, you have here an email address you can use. And well, that's all for France. I wish you all a very happy International Day of Medical Physics.